Brake warming, please. Brake warming and mode K2 plus.
Your gap ahead is 30 to Russell. We can use a bit more apex curve turn 4. Keep your head down.
That's 13 laps completed, looking to extend plan 8.
Science 1.1. So we are currently target plus 3. Target plus 3.
Flag 10, 3. And we can go to strat 5, please. Strat 5 for the next lap.
GRS enabled. GRS enabled.
Yep, tire switch position 1, please.
DRS enabled.
Can you go those 5, 6 things? Coming through the pit lane, no burnouts, no starts. Steady on the way through.
Good morning. Good morning. How are we? Well, I hope. What's it telling me I still got mail? I don't have mail anymore. What are you talking about? Let me just change the white balance on that quickly. I feel a little pale. Yeah, definitely the lights on. Yeah, got a bit more colour there now. What are your thoughts, ads? If I'm being completely honest, there's only a couple other tracks on the album that I either like or think are okay. Most of the album, half of the album, I'm really not sure about. Oh man. I was hoping, obviously sometimes when you go out of the game and you reload the game, like the next day when we come back to it, the sessions have changed. The sessions have changed. The weather is dry everywhere apart from the race, which is fully wet still. Kill me. Kill me. Saul, thank you for the 104 months, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Damn, bruh. Your founder could never. Thank you to Stratigos and Sean and Kale for the follows whilst we were offline as well. Yeah, I agree, ads. Even Two-Faced, I was a bit like, not sure about this one. Two-Faced I was 50-50 with. Let me get the track list up. I'll tell you which ones I like and which one, and then the rest are a bit... Obviously, Emptiness Machine, Heavy as the Crown, Over Each Other, great. Two-Faced I was 50-50 on. Stained, I gave you everything I have and Good Things to Go. The last three were alright. Stained I quite liked. I gave you everything I had was alright. But Cut the Bridge, Casualty, Overflow, probably I'll include Two-Faced in that. Not sure I'm a fan of. Just all cards on the table, if I'm honest. And most of it has... Well, I'd say all of it has nothing to do with the whole Emily's singing out thing. It's got nothing to do with Emily. In fact, some of my issues, not my issue, you know what I mean. Some of the reasons I don't like some of the songs is actually Mike's lyrics and the delivery of them. You are a Chesnoid Live OG, Jordan. You're right. It definitely incorporates styles from a multitude of different albums, yeah. Right, we have the Hungarian Grand Prix to do today. Then, following on from that, we will be Everton Career Mode January transfer windowing. Hungary flag is green, white, red, right? Pretty sure. Hungary's green, white, red, and Bulgaria is white, green, red. I think. Pretty sure. No, not yet, TT. Haven't heard back from anyone in the chat at all. Right, we might just jump straight into this because, let's be honest, we're probably not going to enjoy the Hungarian Grand Prix, are we? Right. Ready for misery. Around Hungary in the fucking rain, mate. Target books. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hungary. We are a fully dry weekend other than what you can't see behind me, which is rain. And we believe a lot of it. I haven't had a definitive email confirming as such, but at present, it's a fully wet race. So, lots of tears about that, surely to come in the not too distant future. We had a miserable time. Actually, it wasn't miserable for the most part, but unfortunately it didn't end well in Great Britain for us, and we ended up choosing to retire the car for a variety of different reasons. So we didn't necessarily follow up the win in Austria very well at all. We now have Hungary, which is a track last year I think we struggled at. In fact, I got a DNF in Hungary last year, so that's wonderful. The year before, we were 8th, which wasn't bad, but it's a track where it's very, very downforce heavy. So tyre temperatures can be an issue. And what did we struggle with yesterday? Tyre temperatures in the wet. What do we have today? A fully wet Grand Prix. What am I doing? Shitting my pants. Right, okay. Join me at the track for, hopefully, a decent race weekend, but at this stage, no promises. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying, though, of course. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. Still making the decision as to whether to stop this save early and start the Jordan My Team earlier than planned. I don't know whether it was a heat of the moment thing from the Great Britain Grand Prix yesterday, or in the last episode, or whether it's probably the right thing to do because we don't think we're going to win the championship. The Constructors is just a formality, so I'd be fighting for P2, so I don't know whether it's worth the time and effort. If you want to see this season completed, by all means, I will complete it. If you would rather see the Jordan My team a couple of weeks early, or we're only halfway through the season, so about a month early, then let me know, and we will start a Jordan F1 Reborn My team early doors. Regardless, let's crack on for the moment, and the moment is Hungary. Yeah, we're going to do a My team and recreate Jordan F1, Jordan.
Awaits. Practice awaits. Our drivers and teams are getting ready for the day to begin. Plenty to learn and refine.
Right, let me just get the Hungary set up alongside me here for SRC. Load Hungary. Ooh, that's different. Right, I think I've got this set up where it might be decent. Let's find out. 'Tis indeed time for some vroom time, Daniel. Track climatization, time management, it's a track climatization on a set of. Mediums, why not? Scroll up. On Stain, for example, the early mic part of the song doesn't hit with me, not the lyrics per se, but the flow of the song early on with the latter half. Yeah, it's the flow of Mike's lyrics. It's not necessarily the lyrics themselves, it's the flow and the delivery of them. Mike's did that not work then? Oh, why is that now not working? Wait, what? Hang on. Stream Deck. It's because I'm on the wrong fucking scene. That works here. Oh, well done, Ches. Well, mistakes happen. The way some or most of Mike's lines are delivered on the album is almost like it was sung / delivered by someone in school. Like, it's so basic. It's like it doesn't fit. And like Two-Faced, where it's like it just doesn't. It doesn't fit. I don't like it. I don't like the flow of Mike's delivery at all. In about half the album. Some of it's good. Like Emptiness Machine is really good. But some of it's just not the one.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there. Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Oh, steady. Hungary's a really fun circuit to drive, really flowing, but some of the traction zones are really tough, and the AI are really strong, especially that middle sector. I'm really not very good at the middle sector at all around Hungary. But that felt stable enough. Today you officially retire from work. Congratulations on the retirement, Glenn. What are you going to do with your spare time? Or your free time now? By the sounds of your message, it's a health-related necessity to retire at this exact moment in time. Would that be correct, Glenn? Yeah, the traction zone out of turn 1 is rough. And the middle sector is just, like, from 6 to 11, I'm awful. I'm bad. Yeah, there's, like, if they go the direction of, emptiness machine and heavy as the crown, then I am very much here for it. We'll just have to wait and see. Two-Faced is your favourite? I don't like Mike's delivery in Two-Faced at all. It's really basic and doesn't fit with the rest of the flow of the song. Right, time management we'll do on the... Well, ultimately, it doesn't really matter what we do what on, because the race is fucking wet, isn't it? So... Doctors have advised you to. Plenty to do. Yeah, exactly. You can concentrate on your granddaughter now, can't you?
So that we don't light up the rubber too much. Not to mention recharging the battery.
You're gonna have a new best friend. Well, I'm sure she already is your best friend, but you know what I mean.
This test
even
is all
more time
about
to spend with your best friend.
Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
going, Chess. Never leaves you alone. Yeah, kids at that age are smarter than you realise, aren't they? God, I cannot drive the middle sector at Hungary at all. Oops. Time management is not the one for me.
Really get the data we needed on that run. You might want to give it another go.
Links are not allowed in chat, no. Sorry, dude. I have retired from Creator Series, Tom, for the time being. Rephrase, I'm having a hiatus. Ultimately, it wasn't worth the time. I was losing with the way the driving was going, like the driving standards of the races and the disconnect I was having with the lack of competitiveness per se. And the wildcard aspect, it didn't resonate with me, and ultimately not with the audience either. Like at one point last week, I was streaming to 15 people, or last week, the week before. For the feature race, we dipped as low as 15 people. Like people just, the numbers spoke for themselves. My audience just weren't enjoying it. I was enjoying it less and less as well because of the wildcard aspect and the less competitive side of it this season. I understand why they made the decisions they did to move away from ultra competitive racing and to add a bit more flavour to it and fun to it with the wildcards, etc. But that just doesn't resonate with me in the way that I enjoy racing content. I thoroughly enjoyed the competitive nature of it. And the like grinding out on time trial to find a setup, to find those extra couple of tenths, etc. That was a side of the whole aspect that I really, really enjoyed. And it just doesn't resonate with me anymore. I didn't enjoy it, and my audience weren't enjoying it either, because you guys in main enjoy the competitiveness side and the realistic side of the racing content. It just felt too much like 5-lap open lobbies. And like I say, the numbers spoke for themselves. When more than 50% of my audience stop watching a certain thing, it is obvious that that is not the thing to be making content-wise. obviously I was driving in the evenings as well, so it meant that Nat had to do everything with Jude in the evening after having him all day, so I wasn't able to help out with the baby. It just wasn't worth the time. I couldn't justify giving up 3 hours plus of an evening for no financial return, no content return. I was barely getting any content from any of the races, and no growth return either. Just I was there for the sake of being there, which is not the way you go about making entertaining content. And someone else could absolutely get more from it than me for the remainder of this season 8. And I'm just not good enough at this game either, really. The first season in F2 was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm doing fuck all on the deltas here, aren't I? I'm really slow. I think I need more downforce, to be honest. A box of biscuits. Not even just a little packet of biscuits. A box of biscuits. Just lose so much time in the middle sector. It's silly. Yeah, 50 front wing I think is too high for me.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good
Was it
job
though?
indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Did we though? I'm going to do a quali lap with this setup and then try different setups on the other soft tyres. Yeah, I think I need more front than I have, but not 50 for sure. Fuck. Fuck. Not really an option, Jamie. Felt like a scrappy lap though. There are two options for tyre simulation, you're right. Matt, thank you for the 4th month, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, good, thank you, Lee. How are you, my man? Yeah, it's going to be a hard race weekend, Jordan. For sure. Faux show.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Meh. This one just doesn't have enough. That doesn't have enough downforce. I was sorry to hear that, Lee. My condolences to you and your family. 13.4, Jesus. Right, let me just go back into the setup and tweak it again. Pardon me. Let's try this one. Oh, hang on, let me set the fuel. Yep, the board comes in handy, doesn't it, Mace? Helps if you don't drive on the grass, Jez. That's annoying. This has been a terrible start to Villa. There's some more lap time. For sure. Just needed some more downforce. It's probably gonna kill me in a straight line, but fuck it! It'd be better for the wet as well with more downforce, I suppose. Setups make a massive difference, Farron, don't they? What an incredible practice
session that was.
Yeah, I use some assists as well. Farron, there's no shame in driving the game the way you want to drive the game. Practice program's done. We actually spent a lot more time in practice than we normally do, because trying to find a setup that felt decent, that also gave me some pace, was actually quite hard to come by there. We're still 85.5 rated, I suppose, is probably the most accurate way to phrase it. And with it being a wet race, having more downforce, which is what we've done with the setup, will actually be beneficial, you'd like to think. Although what that does for tyre temps, I'm not sure. But it is dry for quali. I'm going to put the fresher bits in the car, though, so that we are as quick as we possibly can be. Actually, let's just do that one. So we're as quick as we possibly can be for the upcoming Grand Prix. And fingers crossed we can get a decent result. And kind of give ourselves renewed hope and vigour for the rest of this season. Quali time.
No pit stops, no strategy. It's all about the pace today.
Right, let's see what lap times people are putting in. Yeah, we'll offer as much of a distraction as we can, Lee. Right, they're at the very early 13s at the top end. I was in Creator Series Vipers Boy, yes, thank you for the follow, mate. From Season 3 onwards. I did Season 3, 4, 5 and 6 in F1. And then Season 7 and Season 8 until a couple of weeks ago in F2. Say whether in 60 minutes it's going to rain. Intriguing. Right, oh, Charles is into the 12s. Oh, good. Right, now we go then.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set. And we've been pushed down to P20.
Nora says you're catching a bit, mate. No worries, that's... Driving your lorry like an F1 car.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us.
Ads needs to go and put 50p in the meter. Right, come on in. Trying to try and turn whatever talent we have on. More accurately, don't have. Right, decent smooth start to the lap. Really tricky to know when to open the DRS on exit of 1. To wait for the rear to be stable before you open the flap. Well, it's a purple sector 1, which bodes well. But the rest of the lap, I'm absolutely diabolically poor at. So.
Drop to P20.
Not P20 anymore. 13.3 puts me P6. P6 as I end my lap. Everyone else is currently still on their final runs as well. We went out slightly earlier in that session. But I think a 13.3 is going to be enough to get us relatively comfortably through to the next session. I think it was P9 in the end there. It was P8 in the end there. Still with a few tenths to find. But look how close that is at the top from Fernando Alonso up just 1.5 tenths, separating the top 6 in Q1. Any shock exits there? Not particularly. Do, 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 do. Right, we'll do a bank lap first. Because I'm going to need the practice. This season of F1 in Creator Series has not necessarily been any less drama-filled than usual, has it? Despite the wildcard element. There's still a lot of frustration and unhappiness with driving standards, etc. Oop. I did presume it was something building related as, yeah. This is just a banker, so it really doesn't matter.
That's P13. P13.
I've not... How to phrase this politically correctly. Elroy in real life is a really nice guy. Elroy on the track is a different human being.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
Thank you, lads. Try my best.
Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
What about you, Viper? What's your take on season 8 of the F1 Creator Series?
We've dropped to P15.
Well, we're going to need a very low 13 here. Not necessarily the way to go about it.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Did that just say 12.3? Christ. Yeah, I'm not putting in a 12.3. Mate, lost the rear end. A 13 flat. It's about 7/10 off where they were at the front end. It's P9 here. I will be no higher than P9 in Q3 either, I don't think. There is rain coming apparently towards the end of the qualifying session. Oof. Yeah, I'm well off the pace. Well off the pace here in Hungary. Okay. Q3 is going to be rough. Maybe the rain will be the great equaliser. Or it'll make me even worse. I'm not sure. We'll find out soon enough. I might go out at the very beginning of this session because it appears in about 5 to 10 minutes time, rain is coming and heavy. So I'm going to go out and set my fastest lap immediately, I think.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
I don't want to take any risks with weather. Yeah, fucking use that. No need to apologise, mate. Okay, that was better. Yeah, that felt like the best lap I've put together all weekend long. It's a 12.8, so it is the best lap I've put together all weekend long. If it rains, then no one will get any... Oh, Jesus, 12 minutes 3, though. I just half a second off the pace, and I'm not going to find that. That was the most hooked up lap I could possibly have put in, I think. We're very intrigued to see what happens with the weather, because it does say that the rain is going to fall... I mean, 10 minutes time, it's going to be 60% chance of rain. So when it hits, that's it coming in for the rest of the weekend, because we know that the race is fully wet. Is anyone else going to get to go out again on soft tyres at the end of the session, or is the rain here? There is nobody out on track, which says to me that rain is falling, and rain is falling. So we will start P7 in the Grand Prix. Max and Yuki, I don't think, would have qualified ahead of me anyway. But certainly Carlos Sainz in the Haas would probably have gone a bit quicker. No Sergio Perez in this session, intriguingly. We didn't actually check exits in Q2. But Lewis Hamilton hasn't made it through to Q3 either. Yuki Tsunoda getting through at one of the Mercedes' expense. And I guess me getting through or even maybe Max getting through at Sergio Perez's expense. The Red Bull's not a great race car this year, but that's where the session will end. I'm fastest in Sector 1, albeit only by 1/100th of a second over Oscar Piastri, but Sector 1 is really strong for me. And Sector 2, I'm only a tenth or so off, but I lose all my time in that middle sector. I just can't drive that middle sector here in Hungary. But the rain is coming now for the rest of the weekend, and I don't think it's going to dry up at all. Whack the inters on, boys. Here we go. Time for a swim.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just...
I'd have said medium, hard, medium, Daniel. You might be able to do just the one stop around Hungary, maybe. Oh, wow. So not only is it raining all race, might well have a thunderstorm at the end of it. That might be red flag territory. If the weather gets too bad, then the race director will throw out a red flag and wait for conditions to improve. We do have red flags turned on in the settings as well. If I go to rules and flags, we have red flags on increased as we do safety cars. So there is the chance of red flags at the end or towards the end of the race. So that will really throw things into chaos. Starting P7 in the wet at Hungary. Yikes. Actually,
It's race day
as we get here, there's no rain falling yet. Okay.
We're not expecting too many retirements.
I've no idea what's going to happen now, then.
Plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session.
So whilst it is overcast, it looks like we might be starting on dry tyres. Lance Stroll again qualifying very, very, very well. He's not been racing as well, but on a single lap, Lance Stroll appears to have the pace right now over Fernando Alonso and the majority of the rest of the grid. Starting 7th then, no penalties for anyone in front of us. There has been a penalty though for Carlos Sainz. As Hamilton is 10th, Perez 11th. There is Carlos Sainz taking a 5-place grid penalty from 9th down to 14th. And then it was just the 2 Williams and the 2 Saubers at the back. So it looks like dry tyres at the beginning of the race then.
With this
it is
being a
indeed.
high downforce circuit, we're not going to have quite the same top speed we have at other tracks. The good news is, though, it's going to make our DRS even more effective than normal. So try to make...
So what in the balls do we do here then? A lot of people starting on the hard tyre. The medium tyre will go a long way, though.
Most of it during the race and quali if you can.
The medium tyre... I'm going to have to change that to a hard to then change this to a medium. The medium tyre will go a decent stretch. If I remove that stint... Is it quicker to do... It looks like it's going to be quicker to have a 2-stop race. It is going to be quicker to have a 2-stop race. If I whack the second set of hards in there and move that stop back, it is indeed going to be quicker to have a 2-stop race. Now, obviously, we know there's rain coming, but at the minute, it said for the first 5 of those little segments, it said the same percentage. So it might not rain at all until the very end. We might be on... Well, in which case, do I maybe start hards and try and take a set of hard tyres to the rain? But if the rain comes super early, then I'm going to want to be as fast as possible in the first stint. I think we go hard medium. I think we go hard medium. And then we can always just extend the hards if the weather is coming. So this is going to be a complete unknown. Hungary's a bit of a drinker, but with supposedly rain on the way, we will go with 9 laps worth of extra fuel. Starting on the hard tyre, some are on the mediums, some are on the softs further back, but with the majority on the hards, it's probably the right idea to follow that, and then that way we are prepared for the weather if it comes early, because the hard tyres will be fine, and we're prepared for the weather if it comes late, because the hards will be fine, and we won't have to pit off the mediums and then pit quite soon after that for inters, because the mediums wouldn't have lasted to the rain. We're just covering all bases, basically. It's a conservative strategy, but hopefully one that will be okay for us. Chat, let's give you a predicciones. I'm going to say, will I make it into the top 5? Because I am not sure whatsoever how this is going to go with rain and tyre temps, etc, etc. And it's just occurred to me, actually, that I edited today's Everton video earlier and I haven't actually set it to upload. So let me do that quickly too. Otherwise, we'd have been fucked. Need to make the thumbnail for that as well. Oh dear. I'm glad I remembered that. I'd have completely screwed myself over there. I've forgotten to upload the video altogether. So I'll put top 5, but I don't anticipate moving that much further forward. But with the potential for safety cars and red flags, who knows what's going to happen. It could do anything today. I had a picture of... the episode's going to be called Dovbik the Destroyer. And I had a picture of Dovbik I wanted to use. Just him. There you go. Give him the love heart. Which isn't fucking... That's annoying. It's not a JPEG, but I can just get to it off the website. I thought it will look like that. There we go. Right, now I can go for a whiz. BLE. Yeah, you've hit nail on head there. Ads, basically. Right, which way did you guys go with the prediction? Could probably imagine. Oh. Okay. So less points on P5 or higher, but more people on P5 or higher. Intriguing. It was a penguin, yeah. Sounds like a penguin. The fact that you know what penguin sounds like, Jamie. Thanks for the 10 bits, Sadie. The joke was, how does a penguin build his house? I actually knew it before I flipped the flap, so to speak. How does a penguin build his house? He glues it together, doesn't he? Hey! Get it? He glues it together. Because they live in the South Pole. He glues it to... Anyway. Now wait for Mark to come over the radio. Be like, rain in...
Any technical issues coming off the practice
rain in 5 to 10 minutes.
On the full start, we don't want you to bog down. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
No rain currently expected. Wow. Okay. That's funny, that.
Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
I won't, Ryan, don't worry. Can we go a bit faster, please, lads? Can't really get any temperature in my tyres at the minute. Thank you. You're going medium hard, are you? You've got a dry race, haven't you, Daniel? I could, Jamie, but it wouldn't be realistic to do so, would it?
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
I'll try.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be paid.
Here we go. No rain currently expected for the time being. Oh, so much wheel spin. So it's going to be a dry start to the race. Has Russell's engine gone already? No, just loads of dust from the inside of the track there. I thought George Russell's engine had blown already. Still slightly lower than we want to be. Try and keep the position against Yuki Tsunoda if I can. Russell is past Lando. Yuki's driven into me, but we will keep the position against him. We know that in the dry conditions, I don't have the pace of those front runners. So, 7th might be as far as we get.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
But I will fight tooth and nail for everything. And when the rain does hit, that could really throw curveballs in, just like it did at Silverstone.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Whilst we're all in a train like this, I can just about stay with those in front, provided I make minimal mistakes, to keep the DRS.
The gap to the car in front is less than
Lewis
1
Hamilton
second
is up
now.
to
Well
9th.
done. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone.
From his starting position. Carlos Sainz took the grid pay, and I'm not sure where he is currently compared to his starting spot. Perez is a long way down. The Hasses have fallen off this season, haven't they? They were right up there. Now it's kind of the McLarens that have taken the Hasses' spot at the front of the field. And Charles, in the past couple of races, forgive that, Charles in the last couple of races hasn't really had the pace, has he? Which hopefully is a trend that continues for the rest of the season.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake.
I am
Use overtake.
dropping out of DRS range now. So I'm shutting up and I'm driving hard. Try and close that gap again. There we go, back under. It helps, like I say, it helps when we're in this train like this, so that everybody concertinas up. I think I was just outside there though by about 0.02 of a second.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 1.8 seconds.
AI are quick around Hungary, you're right. Right, we're back under a second again. Lewis behind is past Yuki as well. So Lewis is now going to close in on me with those medium tyres. So look at Fernando Alonso, by the way. Fernando on those medium tyres is gone. There's the hard tyre is about 1.5 seconds a lap slower than the soft, and about 9/10 a lap slower than the medium. And Fernando is proving that fact right now, because on his medium tyres, he's pieced out. He's a good few seconds away in first place right now. The soft runners are making some progress. The medium runners, not so much. George started 6th, is now 5th. Lewis started 10th, is now 8th. But Fernando Alonso is showing the full potential of that medium tyre in these early stages. But will he have to pit before the rain, where us hard-tired runners don't? What's the bingo card tick on lap 2? Oh, the AI radio call. Just make a quick note of something. Okay, good. Just got to check traffic for Nat. That's weird. Waze isn't showing any traffic, but Nat is sat in traffic. Right. Traffic update done. Jude's been really good in the car recently, to be fair, Jamie. Really good. I do mean Natalie, Jordan, yeah. Her name is Natalie. Full name is Natalie.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
In a minute, Oscar Piastri is holding up this whole train. No one's really tried to make a move on anyone yet. But Piastri is at the front of this train.
To the car behind.
Oh, there you go. Someone's maybe making a move on him now. I could have a look maybe at the inside of Lando Norris here. Because they're all going to concertina her up a bit. Lando's going to have the inside line for 3. If I can hang it around the outside, sorry, for 2. If I can hang it around the outside, I should have the inside line for 3. God. Yes, justifiably so. I got quite a bit of wheel spin there, I don't know whether you noticed. Thankfully, Lando was able to react. Otherwise, we might well have just driven him off the... Well, I did nearly drive him off the road. We have eventually made the position stick, but that didn't necessarily go even remotely close to according to plan. The initial move was good. Holding it around the outside was the right idea. I just, for some reason, lost all traction. Maybe a bit too gung-ho on the throttle pedal. Now we've got to try and close that gap to those in front again. 3 seconds currently. Apologies to Lando and Lewis, who got rather rudely treated there. It was not intentional. Now time, hopefully, for Train 1 to get caught by Train 2. Lando's going to make an attempted move here with DRS, but we need to not waste too much time fighting each other, otherwise we won't catch the group in front. A minute. We are losing time fighting each other. I might let Lando go, actually, and he might be able to just drag us with him back to them. We'll hope that that is the case. Otherwise, we'll just lose Lando as well. But hopefully, we can stick with the McLaren. DRS range maintained, and the gap in front is coming down again. Good. To be fair, I might well have been ordered to give Lando the position back anyway, if it were real life, because I very much took the position in an aggressive manner. Whether it was, or the fact that it was not intentional isn't really a factor. It just wasn't really a fair overtake, so the fact that Lando has the position back is probably the right thing anyway. Right, now we've got to try and sticking with Lando every lap is going to be really tough. I will try my best. Gap in front continues to come down. to the other group. I have to use a lot of battery to try and maintain this gap. I think we might just be able to do it. We are. Okay, good. As long as I can keep this up then, we'll be back with that train sooner rather than later. I am going to shut my face though in the meantime to try and ensure that that does happen and I make minimal mistakes in trying to get right back with George and the rest. We've already, I think I just saw a raindrop. We've already closed the gap by a second. I think I just saw a raindrop, but I'm not sure. Let me ask.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Maybe it was just sweat on the visor then.
At the moment.
Yeah, very funny looking wet race. Me. Jamie, thank you very much for the sub, mate. Second month. Top man.
Right. threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, mate, Lando's ahead of you now. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
He's not really holding me up, is he?
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 2.2 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 1.5 seconds.
Balls. Jinxed me, ads. I was fully focused till I glanced at chat, saw that, and then was like, oh, you know what? I actually am. Then fucked it. We're back in the groove. It took longer than expected, or longer than hoped, but, ladies and gentlemen, the train is back together. We are recoupled with the end of the pack in front. DRS, whoa! DRS range is... Shut your face, Chez.
We think we might...
Why do I talk when I should just race? Feel free to cut that bit, Chris, and I'll start talking here. Ladies and gentlemen, the train is recoupled. It's taken longer than hoped. We've had to really concentrate and grind, but DRS range restored. And we are back in the hunt for a potential podium. Fernando Alonso is long gone. Max Verstappen has actually joined the end of the train as well, behind Lewis now. Was able to get himself past Yuki and made some time. And now it's just a waiting game again. It's quite pleasing that we were able to close this gap with no DRS. Well, obviously it's taken everybody being in a train, slowing each other up,
we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors,
to be able to do so.
You need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let
So
you
whether
know
we
if
can
there's
do that
any genuine
when
problems.
nobody has DRS, or when there's a free air for the car directly in front, I don't know. But as long as everyone remains in a train, we will continually be able to remain part of the train. Rain is on its way though, we believe. I'll ask about weather in just a second.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time.
There you
Rain
go.
in 10 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Just over 10 minutes, still rain. So the mediums probably would have gone till the rain. It tends to, when it comes down here, it tends to land on the track and stay on the track. Doesn't drain that well. So it should be a quick crossover to intermediate tyres, which is what we want after the last episode. But if you don't mind, evidently I'm starting to make some mistakes again because I'm too busy trying to think about what I'm saying and not think about where I'm driving. So I'm going to knuckle down again, get back into the flow, try and make sure that whilst DRS is still a thing before it starts to rain, I still have it.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum.
I'm trying. Might be able to have another go at Lando soon, you know.
We didn't quite get what we
4
needed
tenths
out
the
of that
gap.
raid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus
Gonna...
to the end.
Oh, George, I'm sorry. Not my intention to try and overtake you as well. Got my braking point wrong. Thankfully, he saw me coming. We've got P6. We nearly had P5. Inadvertently. We don't know. But we have made a position. Touch and go as to whether George had DRS or not. He doesn't. Okay. Might be P5 incoming, actually, genuinely, legitimately, as intended. It is indeed.
Okay,
Oof.
good work.
See the
Great
car
pass.
snap there as I open DRS. I think it does that because I'm on controller and I have to move my right hand to get to the DRS button, and as a result it tweaks my throttle input slightly. Don't think I'd get that sort of snap if I were on a wheel. Regardless, that's P5. This is feeling very similar to Silverstone all of a sudden. Let's hope it doesn't end the same way, shall we? Definitely losing the back end more regularly now. Tyres are starting to complain. They are nearly 20% to be fair on the rear left. Alonso's in the box. Alonso off his mediums has pit. So those yellow stripe medium tyres are not going to last until the rain.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
But 10 to 15 minutes until the rain hits. I don't know as my tyres are going to last till the rain. We were due to box on lap 25. They probably would last to the rain. But I wonder whether an extra pit stop would be beneficial in the meantime. If it is going to be 10 to 15 minutes, then it's absolutely worth stopping. If it's going to be any less, then no, it's not. Question is, what do we box to?
That gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds.
The plan is to box the mediums. Probably the right call to do so. The rain is on its way. There's George in the box as well, off his medium tyres. I think I box, you know.
The pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
I'll ask about the weather again. just to get a definitive answer as to whether it's still 10 to 15 or now just 10 or so.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay,
I'm gonna
dry
box.
seem like the best tyre for now.
I think everybody boxes. I'll double check with chat what my live race engineers think. But I wonder whether we'd be better served putting a fresh set of tyres on. I imagine the other hard runners here are on a 2-stop. If they are, then they'll be stopping soon as well and we can get a little bit of an undercut. If they're 1-stopping, then they're not going to pit for ages.
Okay, so gap to the
And they will
car
definitely
ahead.
get to the rain, but how
8
quickly they do that, I don't know.
They're on old hard tyres. Okay, they've done 22 laps on those tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops
I'm right by the pit lane, so I'm going to ask chat now, don't I box for mediums? Or do we stay out on the hards? Chat, it's your decision. Frank, thank you for the follow, mate. Just gonna have a quick toilet break, actually. The hards can go a lot further, but you wouldn't go too aggressive for an undercut. As in, you'd box for hards, or you'd box for mediums. Or you wouldn't box. BRB. Cheese straw, anyone? Well, we are on lap 23, and my pit window's 25. So it's not crazy quick. What have the others gone to? Alonso's gone medium, medium. That's intriguing. All of the others have gone medium, medium. Most of the others have gone medium, medium. We can stay out and react to the other hard runners. I think no, but they're then gonna get an undercut on me. And I'll be further behind. How about we stick to our current pit plan? Lap 25 onto the mediums, and then go as far as we can on those mediums and hope that the rain comes. Because the rain is going to come. It's not like we're going to be able to use the mediums at the end of the race. Okay.
Raining. Your last lap time, 1:17.7. All right, at the moment you're losing 0.3 a lap. Come on, dig in.
Don't put your battery on around that corner, Chelsea, you idiot. I'm just losing time to those in front now by not having DRS. Yeah, I'm gonna box now. There's a yellow flag, I'm boxing.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I think it's a Sauber that's spun, so no VSC or safety car. Sauber spun at the chicane. That is us in though for medium tyres. We are in for medium tyres. Please get me out in a decent window.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
We might just make it out in front. We're going to be behind the Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton just set the fastest lap of the race.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
I need to stay ahead of Behrman though. I've got to stay in front of these two. Behrman and Zhou Guan Yu, and we have done. Right, let's get after those Mercedes that are currently tucked up behind an Alpine, and then with them, eat the time out of those in front. Time to start putting in some very quick lap times.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Front runners are in the box. They did box 25. We've had a lap's worth of an undercut. What's it been worth? Some haven't boxed though. My teammate isn't in the box.
It is coming, so be careful.
Oh, we've had the "it's a few lap outs" message, so that means the rain isn't that far away at all. Maybe we should have stayed out. on the hards and just taken them as far as we possibly could. Russell and Lewis are past Nico here, and I desperately need to get past Nico and maintain a second's gap to the Mercedes if possible. So I might have to try and make a move into the hairpin here. Oh, but he's gone defensive. Nico, you're costing me all the time in the world here, mate. Oh, undercut dead. Undercut dead.
Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Undercut murdered because we got stuck behind Nico Hulkenberg. Getting caught behind him's cost us 1.5 seconds on just that lap alone. That half a lap alone. That's painful. We are going to be running a net 5th, I think, here.
The car in front, 6.2 seconds.
Yep, a net 5th. And to be fair, we've come out right with Charles, who's gone to the hard tyre, intriguingly. Charles has gone hard. So we'll have some pace on Charles and be able to stick with him, hopefully. Hopefully. He is a much quicker driver in the grand scheme of things. But fingers crossed the tyre compound will work to my advantage here. And together we can close down on the Mercedes. Gap to Fernando Alonso is monstrous. He's already at turn 1. It's Fernando's race to lose now. DRS range on Charles though. Lovely. Come on then, son. Here we go. Rain when come.
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain.
There you
Dryers
go.
definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Alright, we're not in a bad position. Not in a great position, because I'm right with my teammate. And if we both want to stop at the same time, it's going to cost us. But the Mercedes were fighting there into turn 4. Which has cost some time and meant that we've been able to close up. So we might be within DRS range of the two of them soon, if they keep doing so. I'm going to make a move on Charles here. My fastest lap of the race. The fastest lap of the whole race for Sector 3. Or fastest sector, sorry, for the whole race in Sector 3. And if the Mercedes hopefully fight again soon, we might well be with them. Lando went hard as well, intriguingly. I mean, a very anticipating, very much anticipating that potential thunderstorm.
Let them through, please.
No! It's going to affect my reputation if I don't let him through, though, isn't it? Balls. I've just overtaken him on outright pace. And now they're like, nah, can you let him through? He's faster than you. Are you sure, mate? Fuck.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Fastest lap of the race. Charles is quicker than me, is he? You say so, mate. Mercedes is a fighting. I got a little bit too ambitious on the throttle pedal coming out of turn 1, though. If they keep fighting, we can close the gap, and they'll be side by side all the way up the straight into turn 4. We're going to close the gap. We're going to be within DRS range at the end of this lap for sure. I have brought my teammate with me. Wonder if I make an overtake.
Use overtake, use overtake.
Wonder if I make an overtake, whether it will nullify and postpone that objective to let Charles past. Might do. Rain. Rain is here. It's falling now. Time to set next set of tyres to intermediate. Now, how quickly will it get wet? Very, one would imagine. I'm already feeling the loss of traction under my right foot. Might well be intermediate tyres by lap 35 at the latest.
The rain's going to keep getting heavier for the next 15 minutes at least.
Just trying to let it register Charles ahead.
That, I know it's not nice,
just so I can then get the position back again. So we'll do the objective, but maintain position, because the game's the game. It's really slippy now. It's really slippy. This is Silverstone territory again. But hopefully it will be.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
This is exactly the Silverstone situation, where the AI are just, they have too much grip in these conditions comparatively to the user. But I think I just saw Mercedes in the box. They are in.
Charles is in for his stop now.
Okay, so some are boxing now for intermediates. I'm going to have to go a lap later because I wasn't ready for that. It's going to cost me so much time and so many positions.
The pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out.
I should have boxed last lap. I should have boxed last lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Oh my god. Can't keep it on the island. I can't, I've got no grip. There's nothing here whatsoever. Car's all overshot. Temperatures are still high, but wheel spinning in and nearly spinning out in a straight bloody line. It's going to cost us so much time to those that boxed the lap before. So much time. It's ruined any opportunity we were going to have of a podium this. Having to go a lap longer.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in them.
Bear with, I think that might be... Okay. Ambulance just gone past. Fuck's sake. I just diverted Nat onto a different road, and that different road has now had an accident on it. No traffic now. Okay. Sofa for me tonight.
Mate, looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Right, so we've dropped from 4th/5th down to 8th now. Lewis is now P2. No, sorry, George is now P2. Then it's Lando. And then my teammate, they're going around turn 4 now in P4. That's how much time doing the one extra lap cost us. So much time. We were ahead of Charles Leclerc. And now I'll ask my engineer how far behind my teammate we are, but I bet it's a bloody long way. There was just no grip whatsoever on that next lap. We were just absolutely on the wrong tyre for the conditions. Whether we've got the pace in the car to close on Hamilton and co.
Time last lap, 1 minute 42.4.
What did it say the gap was? I missed it. I'll ask again in a second. It's... Oh, I'm trying to have a look at the mini-map, but this track is so relentless. 10.8, was it really?
Right, they're gap to the teammate ahead of us.
It cost us 11
They're
seconds,
on a fresh set
that
of
extra
inters.
lap.
They're
11
fourth.
seconds.
And the time last lap, 1:25.5.
So it's Stroll, Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Russell going forwards. Alonso is a mile away from everybody else. If the rain is only going to get heavier from here on out, maybe the thunderstorm happens, maybe we get a red flag.
Okay, gap ahead, 8.9 seconds.
We might get a red flag for weather conditions. That would save our race. It's so frustrating that in the past couple of Grand Prix, Charles hasn't been leading at a canter and miles away down the road. He's been dropping loads of points, but I've still been behind him, so I haven't been able to take advantage of it.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Losing time on those in front though. Temps are okay at the minute, which is the most important thing for maintaining position. But I think everybody in front of us is just going to get further and further and further away at the moment.
Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least.
10 minutes at least.
Gap to your teammate
12.
ahead, 12.8 seconds.
I lost
They're
2
on a fresh
seconds.
set of inters. They're in fourth. Your last lap time, 1:25.9.
Charlie's 2 seconds a lap faster than me in these conditions. The AI is just too strong in the wet. There's no way that I am able to stick with them in the dry, but I'm 2 seconds a lap slower in the wet. That's just not right.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 13.6 seconds.
8
They're
tenths on
a fresh
that
set of
lap.
inters. They're in fourth. Time last lap, 1:26.2.
8 tenths slower that lap. Have to use a lot of battery to stay ahead of Piastri here. I'm going to do it. Setup probably. Just thank you for the follow, mate. If you're getting a lot of understeer, it's going to be setup related. Anything, I've not got enough front in actually at the minute. Should have put my front wing up.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 11.0 seconds. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
It's not what I'm asking, no, is it? Understeer, 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 oversteer.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Fucking hell.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 12.0 seconds.
We're not going to be too far away from full wets, you know, soon. There is no dry line here.
Okay, I think we're still the right tyres for the time being.
Yeah, not for long though. There's massive amounts of spray here.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Where the tyres aren't worth the change, are they not? I can never remember.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 17.3 seconds.
Yeah, there is now a racing line appearing again.
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
So frustrating. It's not what I'm fucking asking, is it? At least temperatures are okay. No, the temperatures are still absolutely fine. Is one pleasing, agreeable thing about driving in these conditions after the last Grand Prix. It's definitely raining hard enough for it to just genuinely be the right thing to be on these tyres. Pulling away from Ollie Behrman in 10th, but the gaps in front keep growing, and Oscar Piastri is just stuck behind me because of the nature of the circuit. He can't get past me. I can't close in on anyone. We are locked in P8 right now. Ask away, see. I am going to be doing a My Team career. We are going to be doing My Team soon. Oh, okay. See where she is now. Heard F125 will be similar to F124. Thoughts? Where have you heard that, mate? X. Oh, good. Well, as someone who has played F1 25, don't believe everything you read on social media. Rephrase. Played F1 25 in its current build. I obviously, for legal reasons, can't go into any more detail than that. I don't have 25. I've played 25. Myself and a handful of other content creators were at the F1 offices last week to give feedback on the handling, the current handling model for the new F1 game that, as of yet, obviously isn't a thing. I can't tell you about features.
Teammate ahead of us, 18.6 seconds.
All I can tell you is that I've played it, but I can't tell you anything else. It's safe to presume, though, that the career modes, in terms of modes... Oh, Piastri's engine's gone. Well, there goes the pressure we had from behind. Oscar Piastri has gotten so frustrated behind me that his engine's decided to go bang. His car had enough for being sat right up my... Oh, a VSC.
Safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
Full safety car would have been wonderful.
Okay, slow down.
But a VSC doesn't help anyone.
Which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Please go to a full safety car. It's not going to, but I wish it would. If it went to a full safety car, I'd definitely box for a new set of inters as well. I don't know what's happened to the gaps in front. They were pretty solid, around 12 seconds, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's 18? Where have I lost 5 seconds in the space of VSC?
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
It's safe to presume that the game modes are going to be there, yes. Of course Lewis will have gone to Ferrari. Why? That's a silly question.
Okay, I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining okay. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet.
When have they ever not replicated a real-life driver move in a game?
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 0.9 seconds.
They're not just going to put Lewis at fucking Sauber, are they?
moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Tyre condition still looking good. The cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray at this point. I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
Oh, I don't know whether the full wet will be worth the change or not. I wonder whether just a fresher set of inters would do the job.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Still a long way to go on just this one set of inters. My rear tyres will be so worn by the time we get to lap 70. Yeah, if they box for a set of wets, I might put fresh inters on. Temps are coming down though. Into the mid to late 60s now rather than the mid to late 70s.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got a full battery, which means we can use more of it to gain performance. Let's go.
Hey, Tawonga. They are boxing in front. Hamilton in the pits. Verstappen in the pits as well. Are they going wets? They're going wets. I'm going to do another lap.
Hamilton is stopping now.
Temperatures are still okay. I'd be sorely tempted to put a fresh set of inters on and not go to the wet. It's a tough decision.
be worth thinking about putting a set of full wets on. We've seen a few teams change over already.
See what our tyre pace. I see what our pace is like compared to Max and Lewis here, and then make a decision from there. Too busy reading chat. Put softs on and get the fastest lap. Lol.
Charles is in the pits.
Chat. Do I box for another set of inters? I think I boxed for another set of inters.
Okay, we can't take you right now. Pit next lap. Next lap.
No, boxing now. I'm gonna go to inters. I don't think it's wet enough. Tyre temps were still staying high. We're gonna go to a fresh set of intermediates here.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race.
As everyone else goes to
Fantastic
wets.
stop. Faster than we were expecting.
We're gonna do the opposite of everybody else. Go to inters. And hope that a fresh set of inters is faster than a fresh set of wets. To stay on the racing line to make this work, but
Overtake now. Come on, push hard. Looks like it's probably about time we change tyres. It's a bit of a crossover period for sure, but the longer we stay, the worse it's going to get. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 18.7 seconds.
Well, so there's still a racing line like this. It's got to be intermediate weather, surely. should have upped my wing again, though, shouldn't I, in the pits? I hate the way it does that. You change gear and it just gives you a snap of oversteer. It's just stupid.
Everything's looking good. That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry about it. It's a long way to go, so let's just focus until the end. Gap to the car in front, 20.5 seconds. Okay, so heavy rainfall here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like it's moving on anytime soon.
That yellow flag is behind. It's for a Haas that's now going to be retiring for the Grand Prix. His engine's gone pop as well. Not sure whether it's Sainz or Perez. We'll find out momentarily. His race is over. Effectively, our race is over too. It's Sergio Perez because... Oh!
Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits.
That'll be for the weather. That's for the weather, not because of Perez.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in...
There hasn't been an incident on track. It's because of the weather. A major incident has occurred on track and a red flag is in effect. All vehicles have returned to the pits whilst the incident is dealt with. Tyres may be changed during this stoppage and some types of damage may be replaced before the race restarts. So, what's the weather going to look like?
So let's think very carefully about
Still very, very, very wet. I'm going to have to go to wets. I'm going to have to go to wets. Because the inters just supposedly are a lot slower. And I was not like on the inters previously. I was gaining any time or making any inroads. So we will take the free stop to a wet set of tyres. It's our first red flag for a very long time. And 13 laps to go.
Track. Let's make the best of this restart. Let's go.
From a standing start, we're off again. Electric start by Ollie Behrman. They're all very tentative through one. You might have made a couple of positions there though.
More control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with
Alongside my teammate now. Excuse me, Charles. God, it's so wet, isn't it? That's P6. Well, that's helped. I know it's the Hungary ring. Oh God, but it's a nice rink at the minute. There is such little grip out here. It is more of a rink than a ring. Again, I should have probably changed my wing a bit and give myself more front wing. I have a feeling that those in front are still going to disappear on me, and I'm not going to be able to keep pace. But at least I'm now in 6th. Not able to keep pace, rather than 8th, not able to keep pace, and I'm in front of my teammate as well. Albeit it's only a couple of points. But a couple of points is a couple of points, and I'm not going to complain. As much as I do complain a lot, I'm not going to complain at this stage. The tyres don't feel any worse than the Inters, to be honest. Eleven laps to go.
Okay, clear.
Yellow flag behind. Probably just because... Oh no,
Okay, so that's
another red flag.
flag.
Another red flag. This time, I think a Sauber has... I can't go to the instant replay, unfortunately.
No overtaking.
A Sauber has...
Get back
Oh
into
God.
the pits, please.
A Sauber has spun at turn 1 and blocked the track. So now I will add some more front wing. A second red flag.
Get a nice advantage here.
Can I
Let's think
change...
about how we handle the rest of this race?
I can't change my front wing angle. And in real life, I'd be able to change my front wing angle here, but now I can't. Now, if we can have a similar start to last time, I might be able to take another couple of positions.
Here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on.
Or it could go wrong. It's not a bad start. I've got Lewis alongside me. I'm going to get boxed in a little bit here if we're not careful. No, stop. Get off me. He's driving into me. He's driving into me. Fuck you. Alright, P7 then, fuck's sake. I was up to P4 then, and then they just drove into me around the rest of turn 1. And just forced me wide, and I couldn't get the power down to take advantage. I could have been 4th here. Now I'm bloody 7th. If someone wants to create another red flag, that'd be wonderful. Again though, I guess, still ahead of my teammate. Ollie Behrman is someone we might be able to try and get back past. Might being the operative word. I can't use ERS on the start, FM. If I'm already wheel spinning, the last thing those rear tyres need is more power. Buzzner, thank you for the follow, mate.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Highly unlikely at this stage, Tyler. Maybe in the build-up to the new game, perhaps. But at the moment, highly unlikely that we'll go back to FM for a few months. I do in the dry use the ERS at starts, but in the wet there I was still wheel spinning in 4th. Putting the ERS on just isn't the right thing to do in those conditions. I would just crash. Struggling enough as it is.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.7 seconds.
Thank you, Eds. it's good to know that the notices are going out as they should do.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds.
been a bit of a procession since the last red flag, or since effectively it died down after the restart of the last red flag. Final lap, I'm 7th. Charles is 9th. Ollie Behrman is painfully close, but unfortunately, painfully just a little bit too far away for me to get the 6th place that has eluded me for the majority of this Grand Prix. We thought, briefly, we might have been able to get ourselves into 4th from that restart, but then everybody decided to go at least 3 wide, if not 4 wide, around turn 1, I think. And as a result, we lost out. I wasn't quite able to hold Ollie Behrman at bay as well. So 7th is what we'll have to settle for here. But 7th is still better than the 8th we were in before the first red flag. So every cloud on that. We're going to get 6 points. Charlotte's going to get 1 point. No, sorry, Charlotte's going to get 2 points. So we will close on Charles Leclerc in the championship, but by 4 points when he is 150, or was 150 ahead of us. It's been a pretty mental Grand Prix, to be honest. Fernando Alonso is the deserved winner. I might have been able to get myself onto 3rd or 4th, maybe, if we hadn't been bumped out at the 2nd red flag restart, the 3rd standing start of the Grand Prix, but it wasn't to be. I got the fastest lap point, actually, so we'll take that as well. I'll actually get 7 points, so I will extend over, we'll close on Charles by 5 points, but annoyingly, the 2 people above me in the World Drivers' Championship that I'm trying to close down for P2, now Lando's overtaken me as well, Fernando and Max. Was Lando in 3rd as well? No, Lando was 5th. They've all finished in front of me and will extend quite considerably from me. So unfortunately, whilst closing on Charles, we do lose on everybody else around us. Still 49.51 in the focus. After Hungary is Spa, however. Lost that bloody 100% resource point perk, but let's be honest, at this stage we don't need it, do we? So Spa is a track we do well at. Spa is a track we have done very well at, in fact, in recent times. I think we got 2nd in our first season. I got a secret meeting, apparently, before the Belgian Grand Prix. Where did we finish? I'm sure it was 2nd in season 1. Belgium. Belgium was, no, 3rd in season 1 at Belgium. Last season was P2 at Spa, behind Lando. This season, we'll be going for broke and going for the win, if possible. But first we have a secret meeting. It's with Haas. They want me back. We left them to come to Ferrari, and they want me back. I'll be honest, it is not a car in the ascendancy anymore. They are in the decline. So unfortunately for Haas, I've walked in, I've sat down, and I've walked out again. So
they wanted me to tell
we will be.
They see you as key to the team going forward.
Actually, let me make sure.
Comfy. Otherwise, I'll be out of a job.
Make sure tyre relocation-wise, we go for the balanced set for Spa, because that's definitely the way to go at Spa. The softs can do a little bit of a job here. The hard's probably not the right race tire. A medium soft is probably the way to go at Spa, or a medium soft one stop maybe. Go to the race weekend though, praying that it is a dry Grand Prix, because I'm a bit tired of driving in the wet at the moment. So please, game, do me a favour. Thanks. Mixed conditions on the Friday, but from Saturday onwards, dry. Thank the Lord. It will be dry for us for the majority of the important, well, for the full important sessions for the rest of the weekend. So I'm quite happy with that. We'll go and practice at Spa at the beginning of the next episode, but for this episode, that is all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching. Do make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Let me know what we mentioned at the beginning of the episode. Do you think we should cut this one short? Or do we take it race by race and then see how things maybe go at Spa, which is a track we know we can do well at? If things go well at Spa, I'm not great in the Netherlands, but at Monza we did well, in Baku we did well, in Singapore we did well. We won in Portugal and in Vegas last year, and got a P2 in Abu Dhabi as well. There might be the opportunity to still try and close in on certainly P2, but not sure about P1. 145 points the gap between me and Charles. That's all for me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Right, let me save that footage quickly. F1, S3, 13, Hungary. We can set that to upload for Chris. Wrong folder, Chess. And then we will... Actually, let me try and get a thumbnail image for the next one. Yeah, decent finish considering. But it would have been nice to have maybe got that P4 that we briefly were in. Choose the prediction outcome. It was P6 or lower, unfortunately, for those of you that went P5 or higher. I apologise. I tried my best. My best wasn't good enough. Though we will be looking to go for a podium in Spa. Alonso won your race as well, did he, Daniel? Free customization for Season 4. Alright, cool, thanks. I've already downloaded it, actually, as it happens. Because of the red flags, do we lose the... No, we don't lose the replay. Will the replay just be the restart from the final red flag? No, okay. I wasn't sure whether it would give... It would balk the highlights, but it hasn't. We'll try and get a decent image for the thumbnail. Wait for the opportunity. If I can get a picture for Silverstone as well, I'll try. That might be decent there through turn 3. Was this me on Charles? It might be. Yes, yes it was. Ferrari on Ferrari action. It's normally a slow-mo close-up through the chicane at some point as well. Or a second restart. Yeah, we'll be moving to the Everton career mode next, James. You know how to find out, though. You just go !plan. Daniel would actually put it in chat a couple of moments ago. There you go. It's in chat above you. !plan tells you what's coming on any given day. And !schedule tells you what's coming through the week. Start number 3. Right, might give me an idea of what actually happened here. Because I didn't re-look at the replay to find out. So down to turn 1. I'm in the middle there. Oh, I think the Aston Martin drives into the McLaren here. Gets sideways. And it knocks McLaren sideways as well. Then they have contact again behind. I'm then around the outside here, currently in P4. And then the McLaren and the Aston Martin just drive into each other. And drive into me, and I'm stuck on the two of them. And they then take the advantage and race through. Then through goes Ollie Bearman as well. So I could have, if they hadn't have Valtteri Bottas'd me, I could have just driven around in 4th. But because they bumped me out of the way, I lost 3 positions. That's so annoying. A 4th would have been great. Take points out of Charles. There was no close-up slow-mo. That's about as close as we're going to get, unfortunately. It's fine. We got the thumbnail, didn't we? We've got a handful of options for a thumbnail, actually. Right. I'm going to go and have a quick 10-minute break, chat. I'll take the stream offline. Nat's about to get home. I need to make a bottle for Jude. I'm going to need to make my own lunch as well. So I'm going to go offline for 10 minutes. And then we'll come back with the Everton career mode after a short break, if that's okay with you. So join me back here in about, 10 minutes time or so. And we shall crack on with the Everton